First up this morning, the secret to a great burger. Is it the way you cook the meat, or when you put the cheese on the meat, or the sauce? Well, here with us to tell us all the secrets to his specialty burger at Victor Tavern is Chef Ethan Stowell. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And thanks for giving Joseph that recipe.
Oh, no problem. I mean, I'm glad to hear stories about that.
It's really cool when you share something like that someone loves so much.
Sure. And then the fact that he's still making it is amazing.
I know. He should have made it for you today.
I know. Where was
All right,
he?
next time. All right, we are making a burger today, not broccoli. So are all burgers created equal?
No, certainly not. I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of different burgers out there, whether it's a lamb burger, a pork burger, a beef burger, whatever it may be. I think they usually fall into two categories, in my opinion. There is the gourmet burger,
yes,
which tends to be your half-pound, 8-ounce burger patty on a thick brioche bun with all kinds of different condiments on it. And then there's your fast food style burger, which is more of a on a griddle, more seared and cooked like they'd make it at Dick's Drive-In, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a combination of the two. Okay. I like the style of a fast food burger, but I like the quality of the ingredients of the gourmet burger.
I like this. This is a hybrid burger.
Yeah, a little hybrid.
Okay.
So we've got some Double R Ranch Reserve ground beef here. We've got some brioche buns. I'm gonna teach you how to make a little secret sauce.
Ooh, I love secret sauce.
Secret sauce is so good. Yeah, it's the best thing out there. So first thing when I'm cooking a burger, first thing I want to do is make sure my pan's nice and hot.
Okay.
Next thing I want to do, and I do this with all proteins, whether it's fish, chicken, beef, burgers, whatever it is.
All proteins in general.
All proteins in general. I make sure I'm patting them nice and dry.
Oh, what does that do? What is the difference it makes?
What you want to do is make sure when your pan's hot, you don't want the moisture to be there where it steams. Okay. So if you're getting a really nice sear, it's going to get crispy on the outside, and if you don't pat it dry, it's going to create steam and have that brown meat that doesn't caramelize properly.
Yuck! No one wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Well, now I know what I've been doing wrong all this time.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of people out there that don't really understand what's going on with their product, and it's really just pretty simple. It's having a proper temperature of a pan and having nice dry protein.
It is science. It's cooking science.
That's right.
I love it. All right, so you use, when you're not grilling and you're doing this inside, you use a little olive oil?
I use a little grapeseed oil. It has a little higher burn temp.
Oh, okay.
And then a little bit of salt and pepper. I make it pretty simple on these things.
Grapeseed oil, by the way, is also very good on your skin.
Is it? I did not know that.
No, you should try it sometime.
I'm gonna do it right after the show. I've got some.
You got us all over the place. So you have a little salt and pepper.
Yep.
So very little seasoning. None of this like over the top seasoning.
Well, you can. I mean, I'm teaching you. This is our signature burger from Victor Tavern, which is one of our newer restaurants downtown in South Lake Union. But you can do whatever you want. If you want it spicy, you want all kinds of different things in there and mix it up. It's fine. It's great.
Tell us more about Victor Tavern. What else do you serve?
Well, Victor Tavern's kind of our take on an adult sports bar.
Oh, I like it.
Some place where you can go watch the game. It's not super noisy. You actually get decent, freshly made food.
Yeah.
And it's great for groups and people want to hang out, watch the game, or just relax and have a burger for lunch or a salad.
I like that. I'm a little old for some sports bars, to be honest, right now at this stage. So
Me too.
I'm glad to see there's one where it's just you know what you're getting, you're getting quality.
Yeah.
All right. How long do you let a burger go on each side for?
So I have got a technique that I use for most things, right?
You're getting a lot of secrets today.
I know. I'm going to teach you on the secret sauce too next. But I usually do 2 minutes on pretty on pretty high heat.
Okay.
On each side. And then if it's a steak or anything like that, I put it in the oven for a couple minutes, take the whole pan. This one, we're just going to sear on 2 minutes on each side, then let it rest for a little bit. And the resting, we'll have it cook all the way through.
Okay, got it.
So
where we got the heat, like almost towards high?
Almost towards high. You want to make sure you have a good hard sear and sizzle going on.
Okay.
And I'm sorry to tell, for people at home, if you're cooking a burger or a steak or anything at home, you have to use high heat, and your stove is going to get messy.
And
no question
about it. It's going to get smoky in that kitchen. It's okay.
That's true. Yep.
All right. So the secret sauce.
Well, a secret sauce is really, it's kind of a fast food style sauce. I know, Dick's Drive-In has one. Everybody talks about In-N-Out Burgers, Shake Shack. They're all a variation on a couple simple things, right? You've got a mayonnaise base.
Okay.
A lot of people put relish in it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of sweet pickle relish on my burgers.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that the sweetness kind of balances the richness of the burger.
Okay.
And then I just keep mine pretty simple. I go a little bit of ketchup and French's mustard, yellow mustard.
You just take all the condiments Instead of putting them in, just mix them together, making
Yep.
it real easy peasy.
Yep, and everybody has their own ratio, right? Some people use dill pickle.
Speaking of recipes, that's not a recipe. You just went for it.
Well, I've made this so many times.
Yeah.
You know, so keep it pretty simple. I mean, a lot of people mix things up. They do, minced onion in there. They do different herbs.
Okay.
I'm just teaching you the very basic one for you to have a really good burger at home.
Okay.
Right?
Which is easy. I mean, and that's great too. Honestly, even if you have kids, you don't need them messing with all the things. You can just put it all together and plop it on.
And kids love it. I guarantee it.
Every time.
Yep.
Okay. So
when I'm searing, if I'm doing a fast food style burger, I'm going to press it down a little bit.
okay. I
I
thought you weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm not in the camp of on a fast food style burger. There's not temperatures taken. You're basically going to cook every burger kind of medium-ish.
Okay.
If you're at a gourmet burger like we serve at like Goldfinch Tavern at the Four Seasons Hotel,
Yes.
that's an 8-ounce burger. We take temperatures.
Really?
That's got, and so, hey, how do you want that cooked? Rare, medium well?
I had no idea. Okay. So I like it though. So you can push it down a little, get it nice and crispy.
Get it nice and crispy is the plan here.
That's
Got this, and I'm going to slice up a couple of condiments on this.
Okay. Do you want me to do anything?
Do you want to do any of this stuff?
I am here for you. I'm your sous chef.
I'll tell you what. I'll do the onions. You do the tomatoes. I mean, you can do all. Why don't you just do all of it?
Okay. Wait. Now you're my cutting skills.
I didn't know you wanted to get to work.
My cutting skills are going to be very embarrassing right now.
That's all right.
All right. So while we're doing this, tell me about Ballard Brews and Bites.
Let's flip it over. See, it has a nice crispy outside to it.
Yes.
Okay, so Ballard Brews and Bites is the main. Oh, nice work.
Well, thank you.
That's good. Is the main fundraising event for the Ballard Food Bank. Okay. So the Ballard Food Bank is a super important organization. And those who don't know, our offices are in Ballard, so we're big supporters of the Ballard Food Bank. And so on this Sunday, the 28th, they're having their first ever Ballard Bites Brews, where a bunch of breweries, like Bailbreaker, Yonder, Rubens, and Stoop are coming out, and we're going to have some bands and some live music, and some of us are going to be making some food. There's Verace Pizza is going to be there, which they've been a great supporter. There's Plenty of Clouds coming. There's Mainstay Provisions, if you guys haven't seen that place up on 65th. And we're going to be there making this burger from Victor Tavern.
Oh, that's awesome. Ballard Food Bank does some incredible work, and you see it in the community every day when you're down there. So that is so great.
Yeah, they're super important. Sorry to cut you off, but I gotta add that they service 6,000 families a month. They have after-school and weekend programs for kids that take food home. Yeah. They, 25% of their clients are kids. 25% are seniors. So they're super important, and they service more than just Ballard. They're Fremont, they're Magnolia, they're Queen Anne, they're North Seattle. There's a lot of stuff they got going on.
You know what? And now more than ever, with inflation, with everything going on, everybody, is struggling, so we need that. All right, I'll get out of your way. Let's assemble this burger now.
Let's assemble this burger.
I'm going to trade places with you. Hopefully I did okay. You said I did good.
I think you did awesome.
You ever need a sous chef?
I'm not going to lie. I was very surprised. Because I'm not a huge fan of thick onions, and you did those perfectly.
All right, cool.
Nice work.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. No. All right, so cheese.
I'm doing American cheese.
Is that Kraft single there?
Yes, it is.
I love it.
I think American cheese belongs on a fast food style burger. I think it melts properly. I think a gourmet burger, sure, you add beechers, you add comté, whatever you're going to do. But a fast food style, you're going American cheese.
All right, I am 100% in on that, as well as I'm about the special sauce.
I'm going to take, see all the grease splatter I did for you?
That's wonderful.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Glad it's over there.
Yeah. And so I'm just going to get a little bit of shredded lettuce here. We've got our onions already, which you did beautifully. Just going to do a little shredded lettuce, and I'll show you how to assemble it.
Okay, I do love shredded lettuce, and I've actually always wondered how to get the perfect shred, and now I learned. And you are welcome. We all know now.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to toast a bun real quick.
Oh, we got a bone toasting, too.
Yep. Yeah, get a little soft butter. This is the key to it. A little bit of soft butter is always good.
Okay. We only have about a minute left. How long does it take to toast the bun, usually? Just a quick little bump?
I'll be done in a minute.
You'll be
promise.
done. Awesome.
Done.
All right.
Yeah.
Just overall, when it comes to cooking and your theory on cooking. I mean, you are the expert. So many people know you in town. What is your advice to people when it comes to kind of experimenting in the kitchen and not always following a recipe?
I think the main thing for people, if they're learning to cook and they're really getting into cooking, I think the thing is, try the same thing over again. And people talk about restaurants and how we're really good.
No tomato for me.
No tomato for you, okay?
I hate tomatoes. I
That's
forgot
fine.
to tell you that, but I cut it for you.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. But I think it's practice. Everybody says, oh, these people in the restaurants can cook a steak just by knowing the temperature. And the reason we've done that, we can do that, is because I've cooked 10,000 steaks, right?
May
This is
I?
yours, of course.
I'm so
Careful,
excited
I don't
about
want to
this.
get anything on your fancy jacket.
On my game show host jacket. All right, thank you so much for this. I'm gonna try it. Oh my gosh.
I see the lipstick on the bun.
do.
Perfect.
See where it's at. This is so good. All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
And people, please show up for Ballard Bites and Brews this weekend. It's going to be a super fun event. Great food, great music, great beer.
We have all the details on our website too. It sounds delicious. All right.